I mean, when I think of where the true innovation has come, particularly in the data analytics space, it's hard to look past the use of mobile data, mobility data, to understand who is in a location, and banking data in terms of who's spending that location. And the reason why that's so key is to get those data points in the past. We used to have to speak to people, and we'd put people on the ground for 2 weeks, and we'd speak to maybe 1,000 people to get that information. We'd have to build out from there. I can now go to a mall, any of the big regional malls, anywhere, and understand what all the spend looks like and what all the people look like. Which means if I'm then putting people on the ground, fieldwork teams, I can use them to actually ask open-ended questions. And so my 1,000 sample becomes a focus group because I can use natural language analytics to understand sentiment and what they really mean and what they're thinking. And so that's how we're leveraging AI into the shopping space to basically say, here's the big data that tells us what's happening, here's what people are thinking, and how do we connect the two together.
Here at SaveTheHighStreet.org, we believe that high streets need to change for the better. Standing still is going backwards. And so innovation is a central tenet to what we need to think about as an industry. Change, what does that look like? So the big things we focus on are, what are the things that we all know should happen? These aren't revolutions, it's more how do we change the economics of making them possible?
I don't believe in this whole thing about people migrating online and that being the ultimate. So I just see more of that fusion happening, more of that sense of coming together of all the channels and actually how that truly integrates. I mean, maybe the response to the previous question, in terms of describing that ultimate environment, is where we're all heading, where it's seamless in terms of what it does, and it then properly pulls together in terms of a proposition that people want.
I think in 25 years from now, shopping centres will be a completely different outlook. We'll have everything, so from community hubs to well-being hubs to more leisure, where people can spend from morning till evening all under one roof.